Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to another lesson. Today, we're going to be doing a reading lesson in our red My Shared Reading books. So, you know the books that we took home before we left school? It looks like this one, but it was red. And I don't have one here at my house. So, you have yours. It's in your backpack, your red My Shared Reading books. Go ahead and get that and a pencil. You can pause the video if you need to. When you're ready, go ahead and click play. If you do not have your red My Shared Reading books with you, that's okay. You can follow along with me. All right. Okay, so today we are going to open up till you see page 18, page 1-8. And the story is called A Yellow Mitten, and this is what it looks like. Go ahead and flip through your red books. When you're ready, put your post or your bookmark in there so that you're ready to go. Okay, so this story is called A Yellow Mitten. A Yellow Mitten is the title of the story, and this story is realistic fiction. We know that fiction means fake, right? So realistic fiction means it's a fake story, but it could happen in real life. It's realistic. It could happen, but this is make-believe because you could see the picture as a cartoon, right? Before we read the story, I want you to take a look at the illustration and tell me all the things you see. Make sure you don't just tell me one thing. Make it spicy. Tell me everything you see so that you can predict or think about what the story is going to be about. What do you see? Okay, I'm going to start with the characters first. I see a boy, and it looks maybe like his dad and his mom, and they're all outside in the snow. The boy looks like he's angry. The dad looks like he's happy, and the mom looks like she's happy. They are all looking down at something in the snow, something yellow in the snow. I wonder what it is. I noticed that all the characters are wearing big snow jackets and pants and beanies to keep them warm. All right, so that's how I predict. I think the story is going to be about something in the snow right there because they're all looking about it. Do you think that's what it's going to be about? Yes. Well, the title says A Yellow Mitten, so I think it's about a yellow mitten. Okay, I'm going to read first and then we're going to do an echo read together, okay? So I'm going to read through the story first. Vic and Dad were building a snowman. Thick snowflakes were falling quickly. Vic took off one mitten to wipe his face and didn't realize he dropped it. When Mom asked them to come in, Vic had only one mitten. Meanwhile, the snow kept piling up. In spring, when the snow melted, Vic found his mitten. Okay, so now we know what happened to the mitten, right? Let's do an echo read and then we'll go through our reading and we'll annotate, okay? So we're going to do an echo read. So go ahead and get your finger ready. Put it underneath the big green title. So you should be looking down at your book. Here we go. If you do not have your book, you can use the computer and you can track on the screen right now, okay? I'm going to read, you're going to read. It's an echo read. A yellow mitten. First sentence in black, starting with capital V. Vic and Dad were building a, next line, snowman. Thick snowflakes were falling. Next line, quickly. Vic took off one mitten to wipe, next line, his face. And didn't realize he dropped it. When Mom asked them to come in, Vic, next line, had only one mitten. Meanwhile, the snow kept piling up. In spring, when the snow melted, Vic found his mitten. And do you know why we read that so excited? Because there's an exclamation point, right? We're either excited or we're shouting something, right? Good job. Okay, so I'm going to go over a few words that were a little bit tricky. I noticed when we were reading, okay? Let's do, oh, there's a highlighter on here. Arrow, what's this? Okay. All right, I'm going to highlight some words that were kind of new to us when we were reading. So the first new word I saw was thick. The word thick means big or large. So it said thick snowflakes were falling quickly. That means they weren't tiny little snowflakes. They were big, large snowflakes. The next word that I saw, the word realize. It says, Vic took off one mitten to wipe his face and didn't realize it dropped. The word realize means didn't know. He didn't know he dropped it. Another word I saw that was new is this word here, meanwhile. So it said, meanwhile, the snow kept piling up. Meanwhile means at the same time. So at the same time, the snow kept piling up. The last word I saw in here that was new for you, the word piling. If you are piling something, it's kind of like stacking. So the snow kept falling and falling and falling, 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 and the yellow mitten was down there the whole time. So could you see the yellow mitten when all the snow was piled on top? So he thought he lost it, right? Okay, now I want you to take your pencil. We're going to annotate. That means we're going to underline important information, okay? So the first thing we're going to annotate that I think is important, it says Vic and Dad were building a snowman. Okay, let's keep that there. Thick snowflakes were falling quickly. Do you think that's important? I think it's important. So I'm going to underline thick snowflakes were falling quickly. Thick starts with T. TH together make the sound. Vic took off one mitten to wipe his face and didn't realize he dropped it. I'm going to underline the words. He dropped it. He, H-E, dropped it. When Mom asked them to come in, Vic only had one mitten. I'm going to underline one mitten. Meanwhile, the snow kept piling up. I'm going to underline snow kept piling up. Oops, didn't mean to cross it out. In spring, when the snow melted, Vic found his mitten. I'm going to underline Vic found his mitten because that's an important event, right? So I'm going to go over all the things that we annotated or underlined. Thick snowflakes were falling quickly. He dropped it. One mitten. Snow kept piling up. Vic found his mitten. So those are key ideas or big ideas, ding, to help us remember what the story is about, okay? All right, I have a couple questions. The first one is, can you name the season? Think of our 4 seasons, winter and spring, summer and fall. What season do you think this story is in? Take a good look at the scenery, the background, what's happening in the picture. It's winter, right? I think it's winter too because of the snow. Great. How did Vic lose his mitten? How did he lose his mitten? Vic lost his mitten because he wiped his face, he dropped it, and then what happened? The snow kept piling up. And was the mitten really gone or was it just under the snow? It was under the snow. Good job. What happens to the snow when it's springtime, when the sun comes up? What happens to snow? It melts away, right? So how did Vic find his mitten? He found his mitten because the sun came up in the spring, right? And the snow had melted away. And his mitten was there the whole time. So after the snow melted away, there it was, his mitten, right? Good job. Very nice. Okay, we're also going to take a look at our story. I want you to notice in between all the words there are spaces, right? I'm going to take my pen. I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to use blue. And I'm going to show you some spacing. So A is a word and a letter. A, space, yellow, space, mitten. Vic, space, and space, dad, space, were, space, building, space, a, space, snowman, space. Vic, snowflakes were falling quickly. Do you see how I found spaces? So when you're writing your own sentences at home, we always make sure we have 2-finger spacing, right? Same thing happens when you're writing or typing a story on a computer. Excuse me. You have to make sure you have spacing between your words because sometimes if there's no spacing, it wouldn't say thick snowflakes were falling quickly. It would say thick snowflakes are falling quickly. Can you understand that? No, so you have to make sure you have spacing in between your words. Good job. All right, we are going on a letter hunt. I'm going to erase all my pen. You keep yours there, okay? You keep yours there. I'm going to erase mine so it's not overwhelming. That means a lot going on. Okay, and we are going to find letter hunt for letter V. V. So go ahead and take your pencil. This is the word the letter we're looking for. V. 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 Go ahead and circle any letter V's. Words that start with letter V. A yellow mitten. Oh, that kind of looks like a V, but wait, there's a tail. That's actually a Y, right? Vic. Oh, this starts with letter V. Vic. And Dad were building a snowman. Thick snowflakes were falling quickly. Vic. Oh, that starts with letter V. Took off one mitten to wipe his face and didn't realize he dropped it. When Mom asked them to come in, Vic, another V, only had one mitten. Meanwhile, the snow kept piling up. In spring, when the snow melted, Vic, oh, there's another V, found his mitten. Oh, good job. Okay, this time we're also doing another letter. Go letter hunt for this letter too and circle words that start with this letter. What is it? Q. Let's go find Q. A yellow mitten. Vic and Dad were building a snowman. Thick snowflakes were falling quickly. Q! Quickly, right? Vic took off one mitten to wipe his face and didn't realize he dropped it. When Mom asked him to come in, Vic only had one mitten. Meanwhile, the snow kept piling up. In spring, when the snow melted, Vic found his mitten. Okay. All right. I found a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did you find? A V and Q together, I found 5. So 4 V's, 1 Q makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. All right. Good job. Okay. We are going to find, let's see. we're going to go on a word hunt. I want you to find this sight word here and underline it. What is T-H-E? The. Let's go ahead and find the. A yellow mitten, get down building a snowman, thick snowflakes are falling quickly. Mitten to wipe his face and didn't realize he dropped it. When Mom asked them to come in, Big only had one mitten. Meanwhile, the. Oh, I found one. Did you find one? Oh, I found another one. Good job. Okay, great. I found two words that had, or two the sight words. Two of the sight words. One here and one here. Was there any more? I'm checking, I'm double checking to make sure I didn't skip one. I think I got them all. Okay. Oh, this one kind of looks like the. Oh, but there's an M, so that's them. All right, moving on. We are going to look at this page here in your book, right on the side. I know mine looks a little different because I don't have mine with me. And you're going to write sight word, come. So, using your pencil, we're going to write come, like you come here. Come. Let's write C O M. Oops, my M needs to go all the way to the bottom. M E. Come. I'm trying to think of our chant that we did. C O C O M E. I don't remember it. If you can remember it, videotape it and send it to me. Because I don't remember the chant we did for this song. We made it up. But it's been a long time. Come here, right? Oh, you have to help me. If you remember it, make a video and send it to me, please. I can't think of it. All right, we're going to draw a mitten because the story is all about a mitten, right? And what color was the mitten? It was yellow, so I'm actually going to use a yellow color. If you have crayons with you, you can use crayons too. So the first thing I'm going to do for a mitten is I know a mitten is for your hand, and your mitten covers your thumb and then the rest of your 4 fingers like this. So I'm going to draw the thumb here, just like that. So it would be this part here. And then a big, large section here for the rest of your fingers, and that's what a mitten looks like this. So I could put it on there, yeah. And if you want, you can color in your mitten. If you want to add some detail, you can add some detail. That means make it look more realistic. Oops. And when you color, make sure you color inside the lines. Good job. Okay. Great lesson, boys and girls. If you remember your sight word C-O-M-E, come song, if you can remember it, send it to me because I forgot it. I really did forget it. If you haven't already, I have a math video up, and we're doing modeling shapes with clay and Play-Doh. So if you need to watch that video next, go ahead and hit next. Yes, I miss you so much, so much. Today's actually my birthday, and I wish I was with you. I was supposed to be with you, and I was going to do some fun things today, but sadly we're not together. And thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, go watch that math video, and you need to do your iReady minutes, remember, on reading and math, okay? And you also need to do your animal exercises, and that's on Class Dojo too, okay? I miss you so much. And if you can help me remember that song, please help me because I can't remember it. And I will see you either in the next video or I will see you in tomorrow's video, okay? All right, bye-bye. I miss you so much.